Hey, GovCon Giants family, Eric Coffie here, your host, bringing you everything in the world of federal contracting, government contracting, municipal, state, to help you be able to grow your business, start a business, begin your journey on the government pathway. Look, what I want to talk to you today about is really important. We actually have a Twitter page where I post all of the upcoming news related to government contracting on my Twitter feed. And if you have not been on my Twitter page, take a look at it now because what I actually do is I take and grab all of the information from different RSS feeds. I look, there's a site that I called Feedly, and I use Feedly to pull in all the feeds. And then what I do is I read through all the content in the morning really quickly, maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, browse through it and determine what things are relevant and important to the people out here who are subscribed to my channel. So again, on Twitter, I post all this information. You can go on here and find it. And what it does for me personally is instead of sending it to my email, instead of actually like saving it on my Evernote where I actually put my notes for videos and ideas I want to do, I put it on Twitter, not only so that the public can have it, but then I can go back and talk about it to respective clients, partners, and people who are interested in these particular opportunities. So it's an easy way for me to go in a public domain. Doesn't matter if I'm on your phone or anybody's phone, right? I can go in any public domain, pull it up, and it's in chronological order. So that's really important. But today we're going to talk about some of the things that are happening that I came out just recently in the last few hours. I want to just touch on those for people who may be able to benefit from them. And the reason why, let's just go back to some of the reasons why, is because one is in the next 2 months, the government's going to spend 29 to 34% of their budget, depending upon where you pull your numbers from. So 29 to 34% of all of the fiscal spending is going to happen in the next 2 months. We're in July, September 30th, they close out the fiscal year. They're done. All right, so now what's going to happen is that all of these things are going to start dropping every single day for the next 8 to 10 weeks, wherever we're at. The opportunities are going to fall every single day. So it's not enough to find out about something a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. It's going to be too late at that point. And particularly if it's simplified acquisition, they're going to be putting out solicitations, they're going to be putting out RFPs and information, and it's going to have 1 week turnaround times, 10-day turnaround times. So by the time you look up, it's gone. That's the purpose of following the Twitter page because, again, you can see all of the information that I have at the time it's posted, and you can start to take action immediately. The other thing is, again, that's why I'm coming on and I'm making these videos so that people who are on the channel, who are following the channel, they can actually subscribe. And not only just subscribe, but be notified. You want to definitely be notified. Here, I'm going to show you on the page where you can actually not just subscribe, and this is a channel that I follow, but you see here, right there it says subscribe, but also click the button and it says to become notified. So that's how you do it. Not only subscribe to the channel, but get notifications because we intend on putting out frequently content. We're talking about 2 or 3 times a week so that we can give everyone the information as it comes out. So let's talk about today's messages that came out. We're going to highlight it just briefly. The first thing that is on my feed is this particular training opportunity. This company was awarded a $182 million task order for developing a training system for the Navy. Alliance Science and Technology is the name of the company. Now, it's a 4-year contract vehicle to task order, and if you looked at my yesterday's videos on YouTube talking about IDVs, let me just kind of pull that up real quick. We'll go in my channel. Yesterday I did a live where we talked about IDVs right here. So again, if you haven't seen it, this particular video, we talk about IDVs. Importantly is I want. Okay, so in this video I go ahead and I'll jump up on. All right there. So right there you see we mentioned IDVs and what they are. And how that you can start using IDVs to grow your business, learn about business. So take a look at that particular video. I'll make sure to tag that in today's show notes. But more importantly, on this particular opportunity for the training system, what you want to do is you want to get in the ground floor. Even though this is a 4-year contract, it doesn't benefit or serve you to learn about it 2 years from down the road. Why? Because 2 years from now, they're going to already have their players and their subs and everyone in place. Today, they are both celebrating and they're in a panic mode because they're trying to figure out what do we need to do to accomplish this particular opportunity. Just like you or me would be if I was to be awarded today, say $100 million opportunity, I would be ecstatic and jumping up and down, and then I would be terrified, right? So two emotions that you go through when you're awarded these really big contracts. You're really, really happy and excited. You're like, congratulations, look, great work, team. We pulled it off. And then you're like, turn over here like, okay, guys, look, you guys need to get on the ball and get your stuff together because the government's going to be coming to you to perform, deliver, and make things happen. So right now, Alliant is in a really good position where they're excited and happy, but then it's a good time for those people or persons, companies who are in this particular space that can serve them to reach out and say, hey, congratulations on your award. And so what we do is we actually operate in this space. We deliver training software, we deliver criteria, we do whatever the case may be. Learn about the opportunity, find out what was the requirements, find out what are the task orders, the types of projects, learn about that. And by the way, just so you know, it not only applies to people who want to do this as for their business, but those of you who are looking for jobs or opportunities, right, growth, and you want to move on into another particular area where you have some expertise, that's a great place to go in, because I know a lot of people in construction, they've picked up project manager jobs, superintendent jobs, senior project manager jobs because a company was recently awarded this project. They don't have all the people they need. So they're going to need employees, they're going to need subcontractors, they're going to need consultants, they're going to need everything. They're probably going to need more lawyers because it's going to bring legal entanglements with it, right? So all of us out here who have one of these particular areas of expertise that we believe we can serve them, now is a good time to reach out to Alliant. By the way, congratulations, Alliant, on your win. The next thing that came out today recently was GSA lists an artificial intelligence machine learning challenge. Pretty cool here. Artificial intelligence machine learning. I know a lot of people are in this space. It says go to challenge.gov and you can read up on it. So I would encourage anyone who is into artificial intelligence and machine learning, you really smart people out here, we need your help. Please, I'm saying for me, if you like me, you follow me. If you could, if you're not in this space and you know someone in this space, please share this video with them, share this clip. You can always put @ and the actual number, the timestamp, and forward it to them, and then that way you could start right here at the machine learning space, challenge.gov, or you could just forward them this message from challenge.gov so that they can get registered and participate. The next particular opportunity that came out recently, which I know this is pretty good. I know a lot of people out here are gonna like this because it's relating to trucking and logistics. GSA is actually hosting an industry-wide webinar for MAS, large categories, travel, and transportation, logistics services. So these are GSA award schedules, again, going back to IDVs. These GSA award schedules cover transportation and logistics. I know where y'all at, all my logistics trucking driver people out here. I've already posted it up there. And so this came out today as well. You can join their Google Meet. Here's the meeting invitation. The notes are there. Like I showed you earlier, I'm going to go ahead in the show notes of this particular video. You can click directly the links. You don't even have to go to the page. You can click the links in the show notes page. By the way, for those of you who are not familiar with show notes, let me just kind of give you an example here. Let me go on YouTube.
I call an animal.
Okay. Here, when you go to someone's page and you're looking for show notes, all right, right here. So right here, underneath the page, you'll have the title, the name, and in here you'll have show notes. So again, you can do this on my page as well and find the show notes for the page. And then that way you can click the links, because a lot of people, they say, Eric, well, they don't know how to find the show notes on the page, and they send me an email and it's like, where's the information? It's inside the notes, just right below the box. In there's a description and it's on there. So I will have the link to this particular event coming up. So those people who are in trucking, because I know my trucking videos are very popular. A lot of people are in that industry, in that space. Look, even these are going to be the large contracts, right? These are the big boy stuff. But what happens? Again, we want to teach you how to become a subcontractor, how to become a 1099er. And for those people who are even looking for jobs, how do you find work in this particular climate and this environment? These are opportunities for people who are sitting at home who say, look, I worked in trucking, or I did trucking logistics, whatever the case may be, for 20, 30 years. Again, I get the emails all the time. I want to learn how to do this as well. I don't want to start a business. I just want to go and work for someone. Jump on, find out who the companies that are winning and reach out to them as they're winning contracts for help in that particular arena. So those are the videos. That's what we're talking about today. I hope that everyone got a lot out of this. We are doing some new things here on YouTube. And also, I've never asked anyone for any assistance over the last 3 years. But today, what I want to do is for those people who want to help support what we're doing and feel that somehow, some way that I've helped or contributed to their success over the last 3 years, 6 months, 12 months, we do have a Donate Me link that will be in the show notes. And starting from today, moving forward, we're going to have that link in there. So those people who are kind-hearted and feel like, hey, look, I want to do something for Eric. What can I do for you? Donate to the show. Help us out. We are going to be producing much more content. And again, trying to help bring on a lot of people into the space. These are really tough times out there, and I understand it. I've been fortunate enough to be able to build a moat around my family. And so what I want to do is I want to help you build a moat around your family as well. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today. Enjoy the episode. Enjoy your day. Be blessed. Stay safe.